Hi, JoshGen. My name's Stephen. This is my wife, Belinda. We're on eldership at Edgemead Evening Congregation, and Belinda is a parenting facilitator with Evergreen. We've been blessed with 3 boys: Christian, who's in grade 4, James is in grade 2, and Matthew is a very enthusiastic pre-grade R boy. This is just a short video to offer some encouragement to all those parents who find themselves having to school from home. During this lockdown period, we've found that this time has been a real gift to us given by the Lord. We've tried to use this time effectively and intentionally to strengthen our family relationships and deepen connections with one another. At the same time, shepherd our children's hearts and purposefully build into our family culture, remembering that we are God's highest delegated authority in our children's lives. Proverbs 27:23 says, "Know well the condition of your flocks and give attention to your herds."
I have become so aware that pre-lockdown, I was running from one thing to another. And while my heart intentions were really good, I had wanted my kids to have every opportunity that I could give them to grow and develop their different talents. But I somehow overlooked that very key that brings families together, which is Proverbs 27, which is know the condition of your flocks. And I had overlooked this. So in this new season of school at home, I've had to take on the teacher at home and the formal teacher role. And it has provided me with wonderful opportunities to see my kids for who they are. And it has at times also been quite hard and challenging. And for many of us moms, we feel like we've got all these expectations on us and responsibilities that we need to fulfill. And sometimes the hardest of all are those unrealistic expectations that we place on ourselves. And this pressure that I put on me can easily transfer onto my kids. And I want to speak to moms who may feel a little bit similarly to me in that when we took on this role, we're like, I'm inadequate for this, I'm ill-equipped, I'm unprepared, I can't do this. And I want to say that that is a lie, because God has appointed you as the highest authority in your child's life. In fact, you are the best teacher for your child, and that is by God's design. So from the time that your kids were born, you were teaching them. You taught them how to sit. You taught them how to eat. You taught them how to go to the loo, and all those amazing things. And that was you. And in this, I have had some good days, as I've said, but I've also had some days where I think, sure, I don't actually know what I'm doing. Our school has been great in that they have an organized system to help and support parents to keep their children's academic progress on track. But their expectations, however, never ever supersede my godly delegated authority in making decisions for my child's long-term growth and development. And when I feel that the wheels are starting to come off, when I think either one of us are not going to live to see another day, we can absolutely, prayerfully, with discernment, use the Holy Spirit's prompting on our hearts to stop, pause, and unplug for a few hours, maybe even for a day or 2 or 3, until our children's hearts are back in the right position. And we do that by reestablishing joy in the home. So practically, we take a look at school, and we do it for about 30 to 45 minutes. When it gets too much, I can see that their motivation has dropped. When I can see that their attention has dropped, we stop. We go outside. They play on their own, and boredom is good. It develops creativity in them. Or I rope them into the household chores and responsibilities where they learn things like cleaning their own bathrooms, learning how to cook eggs, how to take care of one another. Learning happens all the time, and we need to keep that in mind in this season.
So while Belinda is not currently employed, and I'm fortunate enough to still be able to work from home, it makes sense for her to take the lead in a teaching role while I'm at work. The first rule of parenting remains true, and that is show up. Just be there. Be present. Be present physically, emotionally, and mentally. And what that looks like practically for us is while I'm working in the office, I pop out regularly as I need to take breaks. And then I take an interest in what the children are doing. I become part of their day. I show up and I'm present. And then by being present, I remain relevant. This then gives me an opportunity to mentor them in the thing that they're doing, be it either schoolwork possibly or other events, building a fire, playing with their bikes, fixing their bikes. When we do things together, we become even closer. And it doesn't have to be a very long period of time. It could be as little as 5 minutes, but I'm present and I was there right through the day. So I just want to encourage the dads or those of the parent that's still working, that your role is not diminished because of your reduced number of hours that you might spend with them.
Yeah, it's good.
So guys, remember that this parenting thing is a team effort. We need to stay connected with our support people. We need to keep in touch with those parents who support us, those parents that we trust, our comm leaders, our elders, all of whom are there to assist you. So please stay in touch. Evergreen is also a great tool. So keep an eye open for any resources that they might make available on their website. But ultimately, though, we have to listen to the Father and allow him to speak to us, to help us parent our children more effectively and more creatively.